More harsh criticism for the White House over the humanitarian crisis on our border and what the president will or will not do about it. They're dealing with a flood of people coming here illegally, including tens of thousands of kids without a parent. President Obama invited once again to the border by the Texas Governor Rick Perry on Sunday. Watch.
We have been bringing to the attention of President Obama and his administration since 2010. He received a letter from me on the tarmac. He sends, I have to believe that when you do not respond in any way, that you are either inept or you have some ulterior motive of which you are functioning from.
Very interesting comments from Rick Perry. Dee Dee Benkie is a former campaign and White House aide to former President Bush, and Jessica Ehrlich's a former Democratic congressional candidate and attorney as well. And ladies, good morning to both of you. Dee Dee and Jessica, good morning.
Good morning, Bill.
What is it, Dee Dee? I mean, is it an ulterior motive? Are you inept? Are you a little bit of both? What's going on here?
Yeah, I think a little bit of both. I mean, inept in being a good president, because look, I mean, coming off the 4th of July weekend, as well as the World Cup, you had to be Team USA. And look at these people that are on the borders. They're having to deal with this influx, and they can't handle it. Look, municipalities, I mean, they have a very small budget, and they are having trouble. And these kids, you saw those pictures, 4- or 5-year-old kids. Now, do you really think they got there on their own? No, this was coordinated. And if the president is in Texas 2 hours away and he doesn't want to go see this, that tells you that he's in on the job, and I believe that's what the governor was saying, that he wants them there.
Yeah, back on what? You believe it's coordinated through who? In what way?
How do they get there otherwise? Look, I mean, in their countries, they're getting the message that it's okay to come across the border, nothing's going to happen to them. So, if you look at the big picture, if this is an amnesty thing, which the president said in sort of a tantrum in a press release last week, or a press conference rather, that, you know what, I'm going to work unilaterally, and I think this is part of the deal. And then you've got Sheila Jackson Lee taking them lollipops. Look, it's very wrong for these children to be there in these, they look like cages.
I got it. Let me stop you again, though. But if you think this was coordinated, and this is an amnesty program, who benefits from that, if that's true?
Well, I think President Obama thinks the Democrat Party does. I mean,
Why?
This is a big goal of his. Well, because then the families will have to come over. They're anchor babies, so to speak. So then they bring the families over, and then they've got all these new Democrat voters, which is really terrible. That's a terrible way to go about it. But that's the only thing that makes sense, because, Bill, if he wanted to do something about it when he's in Texas, he would. When the White House says, oh, I'm sorry, the president can't be everywhere at once, well, you know what? That's bull. Of course he could be there, and of course he could handle this. And you've got children that are suffering, and the president's not there. I'm sorry. It's very fishy and very wrong.